Hello, in our last segment of Bedside Chat, Susan and I discussed about a new concept where we're going to interview people around Sacred Heart and no longer call it Bedside Chat. So here we are at our first attempt at this. We're going to walk the halls. With me today is Roger Hall, who runs both the Emerald Coast Hospital and the Hospital on the Gulf. Roger, great to have you with us.
Good,
Tell us what's been going on down at Emerald Coast.
It's just been busy, growing community, great community. It's where everyone wants to go vacation and everyone seems to want to get sick in Destin.
That's interesting. Well, we've had some expansion announcements down at Emerald Coast. And tell me where we are exactly on the construction.
Well, Dickie, we're working with architects and with Ascension on putting together what will be the most productive addition we can make to the hospital based on standards and the size of rooms, nursing flow, patient care, infection rates, and all the issues that we face in healthcare today. And so we've gone through 60% review. We hope to complete the 100% review and start construction in July with an 18-month construction plan.
All right, that means we're about 2 years out from having a grand opening in Emerald Coast. Is that right?
Grand opening in Emerald Coast for our $30 million expansion.
Fantastic. It's been a good year down there. You've won a lot of awards. Give me your favorite recognitions at Emerald Coast over the last year.
I think the last April we were recognized for the third consecutive time as top 100 hospital. That's the fourth time in 10 statistical years that our hospital's been in the top 100 hospitals. We've won many patient satisfaction awards. We are listed as having the best patient satisfaction in the state of Florida.
Oh, that's pretty good. And you know, there's a lot of people to make that happen, including your the whole staff and doctors and what have you. Now, one of your staff members, Nina, has a new project for this year. Tell us a little bit about the new project that's going to be launched down at Emerald Coast that Nina's heading up.
Nina, just what a great person, a great operator she is for our system. Nina got a $1 million grant from Ascension from what they call the Get Well Network. And Dickie, what that network's going to be is going to be an interactive where the patient is able to interact with a screen on what their diagnosis is, what their medications are, what they're supposed to do when they get home. And it's also a vehicle to try to get the patient responsible for their own health care. And they're going to be able to take that to their home.
We'll all be watching Nina and the Emerald Coast team as they do this. One thing I'm pretty excited about is that Ascension's doing a great job in the technology side of things. I attended a marketing conference, and I think, you know, the grant she got is the future. We've got to get the patient involved in their care.
Have to.
And I'm so glad that Emerald Coast is doing it. Roger, we're going to invite you back in a week or so. We're going to talk a little bit more about what's happening at Emerald Coast and the Gulf. Thank you so much for walking the halls with Roger down at Emerald Coast and the Gulf.
Thank you.